Hey guys, how are you? So today is Sunday, October 23rd. I'm just at home. I thought I would do a little bit of stitching and have a nice little chat, just so you can get to know me a little bit better, aside from just my regular stitching. I am going to be working on At Our House by Lizzie Kate. So I'm just going to be working on the lettering. I have a little bit more to go. I've got another half a page left to do. It's I just have the PDF in front of me, like I printed it out. So now I'm doing something, I don't know. I added the beads for the eyes. Do you guys think that looks okay? I'm not sure. I think I'll just keep them as that. So yeah, like I mentioned, today is Sunday, October 23rd. So tonight is the Season 7 episode of The Walking Dead, the first episode. I'm very excited, but I'm also dreading it. But at least this way here I can, finally get the answer to my question about who got killed. So I'm thinking my prediction is going to be Abraham, and then followed by Eugene, because they said not one but two. I think it would be really brutal if one of the girls got killed. Either oh my gosh, Rosita or Maggie or Sasha. Now Sasha was pregnant in real life, so I don't know if she is leaving the show. I don't know. They're pretty mum on stuff like that anyway, so they try to keep them a nice secret and surprise. So if you hear any noise in the background, that's just my son. He's playing a video game with a friend, so they're kind of silly. Yeah, so I'm anxious about tonight, and I'm gonna be a little bit tired of work tomorrow, but it's gonna be a good tired because I've been wanting to figure this, I've been wanting to wait for I have been waiting for the answer for quite a while. So today we had some Chinese food for lunch. It was very good. I had almond sugai, as well as chicken fried rice and wontons, and I really enjoyed it. And now we're gonna have a nice roast for supper, which my husband put in, and then I'm just gonna keep watching it. So nice and slow cook for the afternoon. Yeah, so on Netflix, kind of embarrassed and whatever, it's a little guilty pleasure, I have been catching up on The Vampire Diaries. So I really I really enjoyed that show, and you know what, I mean, whatever, it's The Vampire Diaries, I like it. So I think Damon is pretty darn hot, and I think Stefan is pretty cute too. I made the mistake though, because I'm just watching it on Netflix. It was on TV the other day, like the new season, and I saw something, and I'm not going to say in case none of you guys, or in case one of you watches it, I don't want to do a spoiler. But on The Vampire Diaries, when I was watching it, I seen these two together, and I'm like, what? How did they get together? Like, what the heck? So I'm really hoping that, I can keep going in that. I'm on season 2. I'm just towards the end of season 2 on Netflix, which I really have been enjoying so far. Netflix is a very good series too. I mean, I only pay $8 a month, and there's like a ton of stuff to watch. I could go without cable, I could completely cut the cord on that. But we don't pay a lot, and we've got like a bundle type thing. So yeah, what else? Yeah, so I talked about work, and I've talked about The Walking Dead. I'm reading a book on my library has a service where you could download an ebook on your iPad, Kindle, whatever. So I downloaded Behind Closed Doors, and it's by an author. I'm sorry for the clanging. I should have took it off. That's my little Pandora bracelet that my husband bought me. So I'll just tuck it in here. Let me find the name of the author. And I've never done one of these chatty vlog type things, so I'm hoping I'm not boring everyone, but you know, if you get bored then and you want to go, that's okay. Hope not. But Behind Closed Doors, who wrote that? Why can't I find it? Her name is Tara. Come on. I'll have to book. Should come up right away when you Google it. I mean, pretty much Google says anything. Behind Closed Doors. Where is it? Grrr. This is B.A. Paris, but I didn't think that that was her name. Yeah, anyway, I'm reading that book, and I thought her name was Tara, but maybe not. Oh, I did read The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena. That's a very good book. Very good book. Yeah, so Behind Closed Doors, I'm reading that now on my iPad. They download it through my local library. I downloaded through their website, or they call it Overdrive. And I have to laugh because my daughter is always forever going to Chapters, and I'm like, geez, it must be nice to afford to go buy a brand new book. Like, what the heck? But you know, I'm always at the library. I love the library very much. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, all fixed. Crisis averted. So yeah, that's a very good book that I'm reading. And I'm also watching The Vampire Diaries on Netflix, which is keeping me quite busy. And I'm also going to start watching The Walking Dead. And I watched Days of Our Lives, which makes me laugh, but I still watch it anyway. It's the silliest show sometimes. So, and then on FlossTube, what I've been watching is I've been watching The Queen of Starts. She has an amazing amount of whips, like crazy. But you know what? Cross stitch is a passion for people, so I definitely admire her. I also been watching the the Stash Queen. I enjoy her. I also enjoy watching McKenna. I like your videos. Stitcherisa, quite funny, hilarious. And last night I watched The Lovely Array, which is Mackenzie. She's a fellow Canadian. So one of the reasons as well I wanted to do this video too was because her last video that she posted made me cry. And I don't want to do that again right now, so she was very honest in her video, and I thought that was really nice, very heartwarming, because it's nice to see someone that's genuine and not fake, not, you know, someone that doesn't want to, or someone that's not fake. I like that. So, but what she was talking about was her anxiety and how she had wanted, you know what, I'm not even going to tell you her story. I'm just going to link her channel below, and if you want to go check her out, please check her out. She's very sweet girl. I mean, obviously I don't know her in person, but she seems really nice. So she deals with a lot of anxiety, and then after I was done watching her video, and I cried for a bit. Her story and mine are very similar. She said she's an introvert, so am I. I have to have one day a week, at least one day a week, where I don't socialize with anyone, because I work in a fast-paced office. I'm always communicating, I'm always talking, I'm always, you know, there's not a place in there other than our quiet room, which is what we call it, where we can just go and sit. But because every day, Monday to Friday, it's always fast-paced, and then I come home and the kids, and we go out, or I clean the house, or I make supper, plus I got my husband, and so lately I've been taking Saturday just as a day to do nothing and not go out anywhere, but I don't know how much longer I can take on Saturday, because I do need to get, you know, food and groceries and stuff. I could send my husband, but it's not always fair to him. But I definitely need one day a week where I don't socialize with anyone other than my family. Like, for me, I'm most comfortable behind closed doors, just surrounded by my stuff and by people that I love. And it's funny because when I was in high school, I wasn't like that. I always wanted to go out, and I was always out doing things. But I think your perspective on life and your things change as you get older, and, you know. So, yeah, so anyway, her video just made me cry, and it just made me realize how similar we are, and how widespread anxiety can be, and it can be such a crippling disease to have. And yeah, it's a disease because, you know, you get anxious about a lot of things. Like, I get anxious all the time about my kids and what kind of world that they're living in right now, and especially with the U.S. election the way it is. And like, I don't even want to start about Donald Trump. He's such an a-hole. Like, God, he's so rude. Like, and that really bothers me, because I've always taught my kids you have to be humble and you have to be kind. Like, just be kind, be nice. You know, keep your opinion about other people to yourself, because you never know what someone's going through. And here, you guys in the U.S. feel so horrible for you. And I'm not saying anything like to make people mad or angry or uncomfortable. This is just my opinion. But you can't elect this man. Like, then I heard the other one is not as good either. So, my goodness. But really, Donald Trump for president? Like, the guy is such he's such an a-hole. Like, good grief. I just don't understand it. How you could go from Obama, who seems like such an articulate man, and he seems to have such high respect for women, to someone like Donald Trump, who treats women like garbage and says those things, and then says that they locker room talk. Are you kidding me? Like, oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a little tangent right there. I definitely apologize. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but, you know, the guy just drives me crazy. Anyway. So, yeah, so we have a lot of anxiety as well. Oh, look, I'm totally messing this. We share anxiety as a symptom, and anxiety is not fun. I have a lot of it. I do shy away a lot from, like, social interaction. For me, my biggest thrill would be to go to a stitching retreat. I would love to go to a stitching retreat. But I'm not good at small talk, as you can tell by my awkwardness in this video. I just not good at it. I don't enjoy small talk. I'm not, you know, I just want to, you know, talk with you, but I don't do small talk. Like, hi, how's the weather? You know, oh, the weather looks good today. Oh, we're supposed to get some rain. Like, to me, if I'm gonna have a conversation with someone, it's gonna be, you know, heavy and a deep, nice conversation. But anyway, so I do shy a lot away from a lot of interactions with people. Mainly just for that reason. It's just that I'm not comfortable with small talk, and I'm always worried about how what I'm gonna say, and then I think, what's that person thinking about me? And it's crazy because, I mean, I'm older now, and you would think that I really don't care. And I try to tell myself, don't care, don't care. But there's that little girl in me that's always saying, I wonder what they're thinking. So that's why sometimes I keep people at arm's length and I don't let them in. My husband pretty much is the only one who's super in, and he's pretty close to me. And I feel bad for him because if we have like a little argument, then he gets all like upset more than normal because he doesn't like to see me get upset. He almost said to me the other day, he says, why can't we just have a normal fight? Like, because I always, even that doesn't make sense, but because I seem to just, it hits me harder than it normally would someone else. Like, I work with someone who doesn't give a crap about what other people say. To me, I would love to have that type of an attitude where I don't care what you say, and I should feel like that, you know, I should. Okay, I'm really not gonna cry in this video either. Like, that's not my thing that I wanted to do on here. But I just wanted to come on here and just have a little chat, and I feel like I'm rambling. Kind of all over the place, but I just wanted you guys to know a little bit about me, and you know. So yeah, my husband and I, we don't argue a lot, but when we do, it's kind of like it doesn't go very far. So, you know, usually we always make up right away. You know, we've been together for almost 20 years now, so you know, when you're with someone for 20 years, you're bound to get on each other's nerves once in a while. So my advice, though, for anyone who is suffering through anxiety and depression like myself, do one thing a day that allows you to take care of yourself. Like, do stitching, light a candle, journal it out. Some people say that you shouldn't journal it, but I journal it out. Take a nice bath, go for a nice walk. You know, there are things to do, and believe me, I know how hard it is to pull yourself out of that slump. You know, and it takes a lot of effort to be. It takes more effort to be happy than it does to be sad, and that doesn't make sense, but it's true if you really think about it. For me, anyway, I guess I should say. For me, this is how I feel. I'm very impressed, though, with Kristen Bell coming on. She's been talking lately a lot about, you know, how mental illness that shouldn't be covered up, and you should recognize it, and it is a disease, and I admire her greatly for that. So yeah, so again, so if you have any of that, you know, definitely please take care of yourself and talk to somebody. I've been doing a lot better the past few months, so okay, I can actually, yeah, I don't want to cry on these videos, and I can feel like I'm going to, and that's, I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable or unkind. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, so I don't want to cry again. And you know what? Being this age, and I'm pretty hard on myself sometimes because I think, you know what, I shouldn't be like this. You know, I've got my house, I've got my my children, my husband, I've got my pets that I love. But sometimes I'm just really hard on myself too, just like McKenna, or Mackenzie, I'm sorry. See, now look, everything, you know, if I make a mistake, I'm always apologizing, and then I get angry with myself because I'm like, oh, stop apologizing. Like, you make a mistake, everyone's human. All right, I think I'm going to end it right now, and I'm just going to go finish up supper, and I got to start working on my budget. Oh, and I'm going to end it on a good note, though. So, I actually, I've been having this problem for the past week, where all I want to do is cross stitch. I don't want to do anything else. So, if you have any tips for me, I don't want to do housework, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to budget, I don't want to do nothing, I just want to stitch. So, anyway. Alright guys, sorry I got kind of deep there, but seeing that video and you know, hearing from someone else, I have a close friend of mine that also he deals with anxiety and depression. You don't realize how a lot of people have it and what a lot of people go through. So, and the reason why I wanted to come on FlossTube to begin with was for me to get out of this and to try to make myself a bit more comfortable in speaking out, telling my feelings, and because face it, YouTube is a scary place to do that. You know, I'm always afraid of backlash and what would happen if I actually got a negative comment. How would that affect me? Would it affect me because a complete stranger said something mean to me? Not sure. Or would it be that, for me, it would be more hurtful if my husband said something to me, but he wouldn't. But I'm just using that as an analogy compared to a complete stranger, right? So, anyway, one of the reasons, again, that I was just trying to explain why I come on here and why I do FlossTube is because I love to share my love of cross-stitching, and I wanted to build up my speaking. Because I don't want life to pass me by, but I also want to be comfortable. Like, this is my life. This is what I like to do. You know, I'd rather be home than out in a club or anything like that. That's just not me anymore. When I was in high school, yeah, that's all I did was I used to go out, not a lot of clubs, but I used to go hang out with our friends, and we would play music and, you know, dances at school, and definitely did not do any drugs or anything like that. Didn't do that. Didn't drink. I had fun, and I was always out and hanging out. I miss that a little, but then I don't. Like, anyway. Well, I managed to get, I think I'm just going to finish the W, and then when I'm done the W, I'm going to end the video right here. And I hope you all like this. I might do this once in a while, just to make a little bit of difference, like a little variety in my videos. So I hope anyone of you didn't get offended with my Donald Trump rant. I don't know. I mean, I'm in Canada. We have a good Prime Minister here. In my opinion, he's very good. So we'll see what happens. And I think that, you know, worst case, absolute worst case, he would only be a one term, or he would get impeached, or something would happen. I don't think, you know, I think it would just be crazy. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Alright, so I've got the W done. So I managed to get We Do while I was talking with you. And I'm going to do the rest. So I hope you all like this video. It's not very long. Yay! Just a few, under 25 minutes, I think I can get it. I'm going to keep working on that later, but right now I got to go do my laundry, which you heard the beeper, and I got to finish making my roast. Got to get my potatoes on. And I gotta somehow try to fit me sitting down and doing our budget for the upcoming week and the month of November. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned, I'll do one of these once in a while when I feel like just sitting and chatting. I think it's good for me just to show you all like what I'm about and just get to know me a little bit better besides my stitching. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great night. Enjoy The Walking Dead, and I'll be back in a couple of days, hopefully with another video. If not, it'll be on Friday or Saturday. But I did get Instagram. Still kind of new to it, so I'm not going to post my link just yet. But I will try to put some photos of what I'm working on in Facebook. Alright guys, have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye!